What's up, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. This Monday is coming in hot. You guys know I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
We got to talk about Hailey getting emotional over Jelena trolls. I love how she just went from like being savage to just so sad.
Isn't that the pattern with
how it
celebrities,
goes. And this potential Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande feud that I know you have some thoughts on.
My ponytail is quaking.
Yes, but first we must discuss the oldest card Jenner woman, Courtney. So Courtney appeared on Ellen today, and bless Ellen, she asked her the question we've all kind of been wanting to know. Will Khloe take Tristan back? You know, they've survived a cheating scandal already.
Yes.
We kind of saw Khloe's reaction to the aftermath of that on this week's Keeping Up, you know, with the psychics and the emotional healers.
There's
yada,
been a lot
yada,
going on with her.
But Courtney's answer didn't quite give the reassurance that I was looking for. She said that she doesn't know what the future holds. She doesn't think that deeply into it, which, like, LOL, that's such a classic Courtney thing to say. And then she said this.
But I know that she's very strong and that I just feel like she's in a really good place.
What do you make of that?
Why didn't she just say no, but she's a great mother?
Yeah, which she did say, like, she's in a good place, which is nice. I feel like she did feel like she needed to say, like, Khloe's not in her room bawling all the time over Tristan Thompson, especially because we've heard she keeps tabs on him. But I feel like she could have definitively said, like, this time it was the final straw.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
I'm gonna give her advice on how to co-parent, you know, all of these things, but that just didn't happen. She went on to say that she knows what it's like, you know, to want to keep your family together. We know, you know, Courtney and Scott went through that several times.
Girl, they have been through that.
Several times, and there might not even be over. Who knows what the future holds with those two, with the soulmates thing and all of that.
Girl, I saw that and I said, hold on.
I know, but at least he said he tries to respect Sophia.
Yes.
But he's also gonna spend his life making it up to Courtney. That was confusing. I'm like, so are you with Sophia or are you with Courtney? I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
But anyway, back to this whole Khloe and whole Tristan thing. Courtney said that it brought the family closer together, so that's good. And then she ended it saying that Khloe's the best mom and all of her energy goes to True.
Now that thing is positive because I feel like the whole situation affects True the most.
Right, 1000%.
And I kind of wish that Khloe would get a backbone and just be like, done with it. Wash your hands clean of Tristan, leave him in the dumpster, and move on.
Right, 1000%.
I wish that Courtney would have kind of like given us that reassurance.
1000%, because I think Courtney and Scott, their situation is completely different because they have a long history.
Yeah, they do.
Khloe and Tristan's history doesn't span over almost 10 years. Their history spans over like 2. And he has been horrible that entire time.
Yes, Madison.
So I feel like as an older sister, it should be Courtney's role to kind of encourage her to be like, we don't need Tristan. We don't need to get back with it. Let me, you know, maybe help you on how to co-parent and keep things good for True.
And you know what else, Madison? I feel like because Courtney and Scott have been through so much, Courtney should have been able to sort of step in and be like, you've seen what I've been through.
Right.
You need to stand alone on your own. Like, you don't want to be treated this way. That's emotional abuse. Whatever that relationship was with Khloe and Tristan, that was a mess.
That was a big mess, but I guess one positive thing, kind of, a source told Hollywood Life that while Tristan is still making little effort to see True, he did celebrate his son's birthday. He posted on Instagram, of course. So I think that's a small win.
I'm gonna say this, Madison.
A small win.
It is a win, but that doesn't make you a father.
Again, I agree. Showing up for the events
You gotta be a father to all of your children. Now, a lot of the comments say we never talk about the son. We are talking about the son right now, and for me personally, in my opinion, it's not enough.
No.
And just because you see your children doesn't mean that we all have to know.
No, exactly, because if you were actually being a dad and there for the moments that weren't important, you wouldn't feel the need to post on social media whenever you are there for once.
And you know what? The last thing I want to say, Madison, that's interesting about this is people say that we don't know whether Tristan's being a good father or not. What will tell us whether he's being a good father or not is how the children act as they get older. So we're gonna see.
When they don't have their moms telling them when they need to see him, when they need to call him, that will be the true test. And maybe that's, you know, Courtney will step in even more then as the aunt figure and help kind of Khloe navigate that situation. I just hope that they do not get back together.
Me either.
I don't think I could handle it. I don't think I could.
Now, girl, let's just switch gears and let's talk about two icons.
Yes.
Taylor and Ariana.
Yes.
Now, in the latest issue of Life and Style magazine, a source claims that Taylor and Ariana Grande have a feud going on behind the closed doors. Now, there are claims that Taylor has seen Ari's success this past year and that she's reportedly jealous and plotting to get back on top. Now, the source also reported to the magazine that Taylor fears laying low has made her lose fans. She was apparently doing so for her boyfriend, Joe Alwyn.
Right, which I understand. They've been very, very low-key about their relationship.
And I love that.
Like non-existent, almost.
I love that because, Madison, when you flaunt your relationship out in the open on social media, you kind of give us room to sort of pick apart and overanalyze and make assumptions and criticize,
and I feel like Taylor has gone through that with so many relationships, which is why for this one that she sees long-term potential, she's learned her lesson. You know what we always say? Celebs never learn their lesson. Yeah. Taylor did learn her lesson.
Learned her lesson.
She has learned her lesson
she
and
said,
she's doing that. Exactly. She's doing exactly that. So I gotta give her respect.
Now, this source also went on to claim that Taylor sees how Ari connects with fans on social media and it reportedly irritates her. The source said Taylor considers Ari, quote, direct competition. What do you think about that, Madison, before I get into that?
I know, because I know you're gonna have a lot of opinions, First of all, I think exactly what you said at the beginning. Both of these women are iconic, and they're iconic in their own way. Now, yes, has Ari had the past year of like a lifetime? Absolutely. She released an album. She's still been releasing singles. She's performed at Coachella. She's on tour. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. And she's done that all through going through personal turmoil.
Oh my God, I couldn't imagine making music in the darkest hour.
Major personal turmoil. Well, Taylor, yes. Has she taken a backseat? She's kind of not really done any interviews. She didn't even do any interviews when she was doing Reputation.
No.
Nothing. But that is kind of Taylor's thing. Like Taylor has kind of made that reputation, I guess you should say, that she is more quiet, she's more reserved.
She's chilling.
And she talks with her fans on like Tumblr and different things like that. So I just don't see that there's a feud. I don't believe it.
I don't see not a feud, not a effing feud, it's a feud. That's what it is. Because I don't believe it. I feel like Taylor is in a place where she's happy. She's got her man. She's got a new cat, Benjamin Button. She's just released Me. It's doing great. Ariana has had so much success. She just did Arichella. It just doesn't make sense why a source would come forward and say that Taylor is jealous of Ariana. They both interact with their fans in different ways. Ariana's always on Twitter. Taylor's on Tumblr,
and I feel like they're just both very different. Like Ariana is kind of about like the bops. I mean, they're both about bops, but like Ariana is just more poppy. And I don't want to say superficial lyrics because that sounds bad, but you know, Taylor just has a whole different way that she approaches music and music videos. And Ariana, yes, is similar. She puts little nuggets in for her viewers as well and her fans, but Taylor's just a whole nother level, and they're both successful in their own right.
And the thing that's most important, and for the Swifties and the Arianators,
because I'm honestly team both.
Okay. There's room for both women. There's room for excellent music videos. There's room for clip-on ponytails. I've got room in my heart for both.
When I saw this, I literally panicked because my heart was immediately like, I don't know what to do. And there's even more fuel going on to this fire because Taylor just dethroned Ariana for the most watched visual from a solo female artist. You know, YouTube came out with this. Taylor's video for Me gained 65.2 million views in the first 24 hours.
I'm gonna claim 60 million of those views because I had it on repeat. I can hit my note now. Come on!
I mean, I don't want to say it sounds just like Taylor and Brandon Urie, but we did.
It's karaoke time, sis.
But Ari previously held that with Thank You Next. Hers was 55 million views in 24 hours. I agree with you. There is room for both.
Absolutely.
I don't think that there's a feud. I think that maybe they should just maybe collab just so we know for sure. I'm just gonna put that out in the universe.
Okay, let's just be happy in the fact that the Arianators and the Swifties are getting fed with this good music.
Exactly. It's also worth noting that we're not the only ones who think that this is not true.
Good.
Gossip Cop looked into it and they said their private sources, their separate sources said there's no bad blood.
Yes.
So I'm gonna take that as like my blood pressure's gonna come back down.
I know, right?
I think it's okay, but I still would be okay with the collab.
Girl, we need that collab. Girl power.
Exactly. Okay. A little, I don't think this is girl power. I don't know what is going on.
What is going on?
So you guys, hardcore Hailey Bieber. Remember last week she was like a savage?
Oh, yeah,
she was sassy. All of a sudden this weekend, I don't know what happened.
What
But she got
happened, sis?
super emotional about Jelena shippers.
Oh.
Like we said, she posted that Instagram story where she addressed the little internet kiddos, said her and Justin don't have time
They were
to
laughing,
talk about
girl.
the fantasies. And if we want to address someone's husband, we can go find our own.
Okay, girl.
We remember that, but I don't know what happened over the weekend. She must have just had some time to think or got her feelings even more hurt because people were dragging her 10 times more. I don't know. But then she tweeted a couple emotional things. First, she wrote, I wish people didn't have to be so cruel on social media. People are awful to you and then wonder why we get so defensive. She followed that by, I just wish people knew my heart.
Shut up. Like, annoying. Like, this, I feel like we keep, when it comes to the Biebers, like we say this, get off social media.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? For me, it's just not that hard to click log out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If
I
it's really
honestly-
causing that much, Madison,
For sure. Disable the comments
Disable
and just
the comments.
go, let it go. I honestly respected her more for the Instagram story she posted at
I
the end
agree.
of the week because I feel like if you're actually that fed up and you're so sick of it, clap back, end it once and for all, but then don't delete it and then post these emotional tweets because then it
Yeah.
just like feeds the cycle.
It really
and
does.
then we have to talk about it and drag it even more. It's just what we do.
it's what we do.
Whether
It's what
you
we were
wanna-
hired here to do.
Whether you want to
Okay.
judge it or not, that's the facts. And Justin's mom showed Hailey some support.
Good.
Which also got mixed reviews. But she said, I'm sorry you have to experience anything but love, my darling. You are brave and beautiful inside and out. Just keep being your beautiful self. You are an incredible gift, highly valued and deeply loved. Who cares what they think? But I'm like, I think she cares a little bit what they think.
She cares a lot about what other people
Yeah.
think. My thing is this, Madison. What would, just a scenario.
Yes.
What would Jelena shippers do if Selena came out and was like, leave Hailey alone?
I honestly think if Selena did that, Jelena shippers would let it die.
Selena.
I truly, truly believe that because at the end of the day, Jelena shippers are more so Selena stans, I
I've
feel like.
noticed, yeah.
I'm just also speaking from my own self.
Oh.
But you know, I think honestly, if Selena came out and was like, this has gone too far, this is enough, I really think it would cool a lot of it off.
Yeah, and
Not all of it, but a
Not
little
saying that it's her responsibility,
No,
but
absolutely
I
not.
also feel like the whole like Jelena thing, it does get dragged out, and I feel like the only person that ain't saying nothing is Selena.
It's Selena. Because honestly, although I know she is doing her own thing, she
She's
does not
so
care about
happy.
Justin, she's so happy. I'm sure a little part of her,
It
part,
crossed her mind.
has to be kind of like, you know, just like a little like happy that that still happens.
I want Selena to tie up that loose end,
Yeah.
so she can
I
really
mean,
move on.
I'm petty and a little part of me would be like,
That is-
you know, like, okay, that's like not that mad.
Keep talking about
Yeah,
me.
keep going, just keep going. But no, I agree. Eventually it needs to come to an end. Something else I want to just point out is that Hailey also got dragged for apparently being too tan. And again, she says she doesn't care, but then she responded to it on her Instagram.
Sis.
So I'm just like, I think she needs to just realize kind of what you were saying. The haters are gonna hate, Jelena shippers are gonna keep coming. You just need to let it go until Selena maybe helps you end things.
She
I
better
don't know.
shake it off like Taylor. The
She
haters
better.
gonna hate.
I completely agree. Completely agree. All right, you guys, let us know what your reaction to all these stories are. What did you think about Courtney's answer on if she thinks Khloe and Tristan will ever get back together? Do you think it will happen?
No.
I hope not.
What do you think is going down between Taylor Swift and Ariana Grande? Do we need to start taking teams or not? I'm saying not.
I'm saying nah. All right, and finally, what was your reaction to Hailey's emotional plea to Jelena shippers? Oh, are you surprised the Biebs mom showed her love, you guys? Let it all out down below. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell for notifications so you can always know when it's time to come chat with us. And
Still
we'll
think-
see you guys next time. Bye.